are entering another dimension. A dimension of creative artistry, sound, and musicology. You have entered the inner court. Come journey with us as we explore the inner workings of the music industry. Your hosts for this journey are Greg Pearson and Karl B Phillips. You are now in the studio at Intercourt Live.
Welcome to In the Studio at Intercourt Live. I'm Karl B Phillips.
And I'm Greg G Pearson.
Gregory. Why do you keep wanting to be Greg? You're Gregory.
Well, I know it sounds, for me to say Gregory when after you said Karl. So I
so you're trying to do the one syllable?
It's a one syllable thing. So
Okay,
Greg
so you
G,
can be Greg
Karl
Greg.
B.
Greg G, Karl, no, I want to be Karl B and Greg G. I guess it's your show.
Okay, thank you.
Since you're paying the bills, it can be you can be the
Wait a
headliner.
minute, am I paying the bill? Okay.
You're paying the bill.
Welcome to In the Studio at Intercourt Live. We're here in our new studio.
The
Mag Entertainment.
And it's magnificent.
Yes, magnificent. God has blessed us to expand. We now have our video suite. But we'll talk about that a little later. But we're here, and we're here every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Intercourt TV YouTube channel. And we're also
On Roku.
Roku.
Yeah, on the Right Now Praise channel. Shout out to Dr. G and Dr. C for airing the show on their Roku channel, Right Now Praise channel.
Amen. And Intercourt Live is a news and information show spotlighting independent artists who have done projects or at Intercourt or worked with our affiliates. So we're so happy to be able to bring you our artists that have come through Intercourt so we can spotlight their projects.
Also, Intercourt Live gives you information on how to navigate the music industry with tips from industry professionals on social media. I do a little bit of that. Greg talks about studio recording. Yeah. We have vocal help tips and a lot of other great information. So if you're a recording artist, this is the place that you need to be every Monday night because you're going to find something that's going to help you in your career.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So we're asking you to please subscribe, like, and comment. And we really want to be able to get comments to let us know what you think of the show. Is there something you want to see on the show, something that you feel we should do differently? We just want to be able to accommodate everyone that watches and make sure that you invite somebody else to come and watch Intercourt Live. Please do that. And also, Karl, we need to tell them to
hit the notification bell right down there, that notification bell.
Yeah, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling,
hit that.
Ding, ding, ding. That way you won't miss a show because you will be notified.
Greg, we have a great show today. Let's talk about who we're going to be talking to.
Yeah, we're going to be talking to Kir Ward. He's a fantastic new artist. Kir has been around a while. He's been doing a lot of things with the Catholic Church. But I think this is Kir Ward's first project, and it's phenomenal. He recorded at Intercourt, and I really can't wait for you guys to be able to hear it and also hear from Kir. Talk about his new project and the things that he's been doing.
Plus, we're also going to see a video from Kir Ward, and you're going to get some industry tips and news. So stay right here in the studio at Intercourt Live. Again, I'm Karl B Phillips.
And I'm Greg Pearson.
We'll be right back.
Good enough for God.
I'm Karl B Phillips, and this is my new single, Good Enough for God. You can pre-order my new single now on Amazon and iTunes, and it will be available for download on April 30th on all digital outlets. Remember, you are good enough for God. back to In the Studio at Inner Court Live. I'm Karl B Phillips.
And I'm Greg Pearson.
Greg, we have another great guest today in the studio at Inner Court Live, Kir Ward. He is a vocalist, musician, composer, producer, and a recording artist. He has written and composed many works, including his first Mass, the Mass of Praise 1990, and the Mass of St. Leo, Detroit 2000. Currently, Keir is the music director for several choirs, including the Motown Legends Gospel Choir, the Black Catholic Ministries Gospel Choir, and the Ward Family Singers. Please welcome Kir Ward.
Hey, Kir. Wow,
Thank
man, that's a whole lot that you got under your belt,
Oh,
man.
goodness.
That's a lot. So now
Wow.
I warned you that I did stalk your Facebook page.
Okay.
So here's my first question.
All right.
If there's a fight between the Avengers and the Justice League, who's going to win?
Oh, boy. And I remember saying, I just want to see the movie happen. I don't know who's going to win, but I just want to see the movie.
You just want to see
I
it?
want to see it.
So
happen. I don't know anybody that's going to be able to deal with the Hulk, but I don't know. We'll see.
You're a musician, you're a family man, and you've been married for 24 years and have 3 fabulous children who are singers. Tell me about your family, how they started singing together, and how you started the Ward Family Singers.
Okay. Well, first I married my wife.
Okay,
and,
that helps.
And
Relations.
the church I worked at, yeah.
Wait, I married my wife, we had relations?
Yeah.
The kids came.
That's how it started, yeah. And and it was just, we kept our kids close with us, and since we were always in church, they were always in church.
Oh, God,
and
yeah.
since my wife sang in the choir that I directed at the time, then they were always with us. We weren't for a whole lot of babysitters and stuff like that, so our kids were with us a lot. So they were just with us with the choir, and eventually when they got old enough, they were just singing, and they just came up in it. And they've been singing, in fact, at one point, my choir at St. Leo was, I would say, 75% my family.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed, the times that you've had your children, and I was trying to think of another word, because children makes it seem like they're your babies.
Well, they'll always be my babies.
Okay.
But
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I know about
they're
that.
young adults now.
Your interaction with them and the closeness and how they follow your lead in the music and everything, and how they blend together. I just
Well,
think
you know
it's
what?
wonderful.
People would kid with me and jokingly say, "Oh, you like Joe Jackson on it." Yeah. But the funny thing is I did not have to make them. They all loved to do it all the time. So if I'm at the piano, they're right by me at the piano, and we're just singing. Whether we're formally going over some music or just, striking up a song. Mm-hmm. So I never had to. They love it like I love it. So that was a blessing in itself.
Your son Coleman has followed in your footsteps and now is a minister of music. How does that make you feel as a father?
Very proud. Very proud.
Wow.
Very proud. He is. Yeah. He was chosen to sing a few years back for a what they call a beatification, and that's a process where, of course, the Pope and the magisterium decides who's going to be elevated to sainthood. And this was a beatification for Solanus Casey. Great man, by the way, but we can get into that later. But anyway, the service for that beatification was held at Ford Field, and he was chosen to be one of the soloists for that celebration.
Wow.
And I was, I couldn't be there, but I couldn't have been more proud at the time. Yeah.
You smiling like a proud dad.
Yeah, they have because I have good kids. I have not had to bail anybody out of jail, praise God, and I ain't got nobody off the corner, and so
Raise a
I'm
child
proud
up in
of
the way
my
they
love
should
them.
go. It sounds like
Yes.
you've done that.
Yeah, so you're currently the minister of music for Sacred Heart Catholic Church.
Yes, yes. Father Norman Paul Thomas is the pastor, and I love it there.
So you've written several masses, as Carl has explained it in the opening. For our viewers who are not familiar with the Catholic Mass, kind of explain that style of music.
In earlier years, the Catholic worship was sung all the way through. It was singing all the way through. It's just that it was in Latin and Gregorian chant. But there has been a call in recent years to have the service reflect the people that are worshiping there. So the style that I've been able to bring is gospel.
Okay.
I'm not the first. There have been people championing this cause here in Detroit. One I can say off the top of my head is Marjorie Gabriel Burrow, my mentor. And these have been people who have been enhancing Catholic worship with authentic Black worship experience.
Wow.
And so the Mass is authentically Roman Catholic, but at the same time authentically African American gospel.
Okay.
Yes.
So in 2017, the Archbishop of Detroit commissioned you to do a gospel mass for ecumenical ministry of the Archdiocese of Detroit. That's a mouthful. How challenging was it for you to compose that mass?
Once I got into it, first of all, once I got over the blessing of being called by the Archbishop and asked to do this, once I got into it, you know how you if you have a big 20-ounce steak, you got to take it one bite at a time.
Yeah.
So taking it one bite at a time, I was able to do it and get through it. And it was able to get through it pretty well. After that, I started in August. It took me the whole summer. In September, I presented it to him, and he approved it. And then we actually celebrated his mass with the music that next January.
Well, we're talking with Kir Ward right here on the Inner Court Live YouTube channel, and we're going to come back, take this break, and we'll be back in a few minutes so we can talk to Kir about his newly released project. Be right back.
Hi, I'm Karl B Phillips. This week on Social Media Tips, we want to talk about email marketing or e-blast. Why is email marketing or e-blast important? It allows you to reach hundreds to thousands of people with one email. Another thing that I like about email marketing, depending on the company you work with, they will also do social media posts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. A couple of companies that I do recommend for email marketing include Keith and Mary Crosby from Detroit Gospel. You also have Khalif Towns from U Gospel, and one of the originators of gospel music e-blast, Vita Brown and Black Gospel Promo. Again, I'm Karl B Phillips, and these are your social media tips. Welcome back. We are talking with Kir Ward. Again, I'm Karl B Phillips.
And I'm Greg Pearson.
So, Kir, you're currently working on the inspirational project Love Will Reign.
Yes.
You recently posted on Facebook for your followers. I told you, stalk the Facebook page, and be patient because you wanted to use a live band versus creating a beat on a computer. Why is recording live music important to you?
That's just where I am. It's what I grew up on, and it's how I feel. That's where, the best way I can explain it is that there's music out now where people have kind of just made the beats and sequenced and made the beats, and I like a lot of it. But what gets me in here to my heart and in my gut is the live music. That's what I grew up on. You know, we grew up with live music and the organ and the drums and the piano and guitars and stuff, and then even with the bands, the R&B bands that were out at the time. This is stuff we grew up on, and that's what hits close to my heart. And I know if I never really, and I know I've told Greg this before, I never really had an interest in necessarily being an artist. You know, I wanted to be the guy in it, but not the guy, you know. Mm-hmm. So, but I always said if I was going to do it, though, it's gonna have to represent who I am and what I like, you know.
It's good to be authentic.
Yeah.
That the young people say. So I think it's good that you want to do you.
Yeah.
I think that's very important.
You know, what I love is that, you know, how you took your time with this project. Because I think we started on this maybe like 2 years ago. Yeah. And the thing is, in recording this at Intercourt, I was able to watch the growth in your music.
Boy.
Yeah. You know, from the time that you started, and I think that was it 2019 or 2018?
Probably like 2019.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, you were an inspiration in that. You were partly an inspiration in just coming here, and the atmosphere of being here at Intercourt Studios was part of that. Because if you remember, I told you I wasn't necessarily setting out to do a project.
Yeah,
I came to
that.
do one song. I had written this song, and it was in memory of my mother who had passed. And I had this one song on my heart, and I was just coming to do the one song. And that one song turned into 5.
Yeah, I was really surprised when you came back and said, I want to do another song. So you came back again, I want to do another song.
Once you get that taste of studio work, let me go find some money to pay Greg.
Right. And it was specifically here, because I've been there, I've worked in other studios, but this atmosphere, what you create here, Greg, makes me want to be here. So I thank you for that, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate you working with me on this project.
Man, I appreciate you choosing me and Intercourt to do your project. How do you define the music and the sound people will hear on your project, on The Love Will Reign?
I'm hoping that everyone will receive in the music and in the message and in the sound this universal message of love.
Okay.
That's what I want everybody to feel, and this whole project is about love. It's about love for mankind, love for each other, God's love for us, our love for God. It's just all about love, you know. Mm-hmm. And you know, in other languages they have different words that describe the adoration for, like, the love, brotherly love, the love you'd have for your wife, the love you would have for your kids. They're all different names. Mm-hmm. But in English, it's just all love. Mm-hmm. And so I'm hoping that message will come across to anybody who will listen.
Mm-hmm.
So when can we expect to hear these 5 great songs?
April 16th is the date. That is the date that everyone will be able to buy, download on various social media outlets. April 16th is the date.
Okay, so it's out already. Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Oh, good. So be sure to go to all your media outlets and look for Kir Ward, so you can download his music. Are you doing any hard copies, or is it?
I will have some hard copies. I know some people that are old school like me and would like a CD, and I will stealing an idea from your brother Demetrius. If you want, I can send you an autographed hard copy, autographed CD, and you would email me at my name, Kir.Ward@yahoo.com. That's Keir.Ward@yahoo.com. And I will send you your hard copy.
All righty now. Y'all heard that right here. Right here. But we'll be back in just a few minutes, and we're gonna see Kir's new video, Love Will Reign. Is that the one we're doing?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You don't know what he's doing.
That's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing.
That's
What is
that's what he be doing.
What he be doing?
He be doing Love Will Reign.
Love will do what?
Rain.
Rain. R-A-I-N?
REI.
I'm messing with him.
I'm sorry.
We banter
Love
back
Will
here.
Reign.
Love Will Reign, a new video from Kir Ward. Again, you are watching In the Studio at Inner Court Live. I'm Karl B Phillips.
And I'm Greg Pearson.
We'll be right back.
Acclaim Ministries International presents Right Now Praise Radio TV on Roku TV starting December 2020. Your channel for 24/7 praise. Now accepting content, music videos, indie films, sponsors, ads. Contact Right Now Praise Radio at gmail.com.
Welcome back. I'm Greg Pearson,
And I'm Karl B Phillips.
and we've been interviewing Kir Ward about his new project, Love Will Reign. Kir, tell our listeners and viewers how they can reach you on social media, and what platforms your music is going to be on.
Okay. You can reach me on Facebook at Kir Coleman Ward at Facebook, and Instagram, KDub1970 for Instagram. And my website is Kir Ward at wixsite.com/website.
Okay. Great.
And the music will be on all the platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all of the media outlets.
You all really need to get this project. It is a fantastic project, and I really appreciate you being with us on the show and being able to share with your music with us. So we're getting ready to watch the video, Karl.
Video. So we're going to have Kir introduce his video.
This video is Love Will Reign. And I believe it. I hope you do too.
All righty, here we go.
Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Born and dead, saved by love, count my blessings from above. Though in darkness, have no fear. Light will shine on those cold and near. They know that sorrow they will pass. For I know in this life there will be something. But remember that love, yes it will. Love will reign. Yeah. Love will reign. Yeah. In my heart, I believe it. Love will reign. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Have a vision, it's clear and plain. People someday hate will be over and love will reign. They won't last, for I know in this life there's gonna be some pain. But in the end, love will reign. Love will reign. Said it in His word. We've been made. Endure the night. Love will conquer all. Love will win the fight. So don't be discouraged. Don't be dismayed. Darkest hour sets before the light. Hate will be crushed, fear will be gone, love will remain and go on and on. Though the road seems rough, my friend, we know how to turn it. Oh, yeah. Love will
Carl, that was really, I told you, Kir is phenomenal.
He is. But you know what I really am glad about that, I never had an understanding of the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
So the explanation that he gave of how the Catholic Mass comes together and how they're transitioning now
Yeah.
in the Catholic Church to relate to the community that they're in. So that was it was a great interview, a great video. Really looking forward to his new project coming out.
Yeah, I've been over to his church for a couple of functions and you know, to see a church full of black Catholics. And they're doing gospel music. You know, they got the B3 organ sitting up in there and everything, drum set. And it's a whole different, and I know the Black Catholic Church has also done a couple of projects at Intercourt, and you know it's really phenomenal. But I'm glad that Kir is went out on his own and done this project with his family. So be sure to download Kir's project on all digital outlets, and you know, visit his website. And if you need a hard copy, just email Kir. His email address is here on the screen, so you can get your hard copy.
Most
All right?
definitely. We definitely need you to support the artists that you
Yeah.
hear or see here on In the Studio Intercourt Live. A lot of times they're investing their own money. There's no backers, you know, they're dealing with their kids' college funds to try to put music out. So again, make sure you support these artists, mine included, and Greg's.
Yeah, definitely.
Again, I'm Karl B Phillips, reminding you to work like you don't need the money, love like you never been hurt, and dance like no one's watching you.
And don't take any wooden nickels.
Bye, boy. I almost said bye, Felicia. Like, that's the guy. God bless you till we meet again.